Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for a TimeTap tutorial video. Today we're going to go through location-specific availability for each of your services and why you might need it, why it's going to help organize when you're offering specific services and targeting that to specific clients, and also if you might not need it, and so what you can do to kind of determine whether or not this is something you would want to set up for your business. All right, I am currently logged in as a personal trainer. And she has two types of services. One is a new client consultation, and the other is a personal training session. So the new client consultation is 30 minutes in length. The personal training session is 1 hour. And that's going to allow people to book either of those services currently in any time that she's open. But what she wants to do is make it so that the new client consultation is only available during her least popular hours so that the personal training sessions can be bookable in the times that more people want to be doing trainings. That would be in the early morning or in the evening. So instead of allowing people to book new client consultations between 6:30 a.m. Or 6 a.m. and 8:30 a.m., the really early morning times that everybody wants to book the personal training sessions, she only wants to allow them to book those during midday when nobody really wants to go get sweaty and then have to go to work afterwards and figure all that out. So what she wants to do is customize her account so that the new client consultations are only offered in the middle of the day. To do that, let's first just take a look at what availability she currently has set up. So under the staff profile, I'm going to look at her service availability. Right now she's available between 6 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday, 11 to 12:30 Monday through Thursday, 3 to 7 Monday through Thursday as well in the evening. And then Friday she leaves a little bit early. She's done by 3. Saturday she's only there from 10 to 4, and she doesn't work Sundays. So what we're going to do is make it so that 11 to 12:30 Monday through Friday, and then in the later afternoon on Saturday, or she's only going to offer that new client consultation. So it's not going to be available just ubiquitously whenever she's available here. It would be available anytime that she's setting for that specific service. So let's take a look at how we do that. Let's go back to our service list, and we're going to choose that new client consultation. So this new client consultation is 30 minutes in duration. We're just going to allow it to be booked during that middle of the day period. So I'm going to edit her current availability for the service, and I'm going to set days on it first. So it's going to be available Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So every day of the week. And we'll go ahead and set times for each of those days. So for Monday, it's going to be available from 11 to 12:30. So just that middle of the day time slot. And we'll set it again for Tuesday. Oops. Friday. And then Saturday we're going to make it so that it's not happening right at 11 to 12:30. It'll be more in the middle of the day. So we'll do that from, let's see here, 1 to 2:30 instead. So a little bit different than the other one. So we don't need to set dates on this because this is going to happen continuously over the course of her schedule. If she was only going to offer these during a certain week, we could set dates and apply a week range to this. But right now, this is just on her ongoing schedule. So we're just only going to set the hours and days and press save here. So we'll see now her Get Physical at Get Physical Studio. Her new client consultation is only going to be offered between 11 and 12:30 Monday through Saturday. So the next step is, or Saturday it's going to be 1 to 2:30. The next step is going to be making sure that the other service, which is the personal training session, is only offered outside of those times. So we've set up that the new client consultation is offered in the middle of the day. Let's go in and customize that the personal training session is only offered in the mornings and evenings. Before we do that, I want to just take you through what the scheduler looks like now. So if we go to Preview Scheduler and check out our scheduling flow, we'll see if we choose the new client consultation that the appointment times for starting tomorrow are going to be 11 to 11:30, 11:30 to noon, 12 to 12:30. So only those times in the middle of the day. If we go back and choose the personal training session instead, we're going to see that it's going to be offered at any point in time. So again, it's going to overlap right in the middle of her availability for new client consultations. So we don't want that. We want it only to be offered in the mornings and evenings. So in order to change that, what we can do is go ahead and set the same kind of customization to that other service and just make it so that it's offered in the mornings and not in the middle of the day, or mornings and evenings. So let's go back to TimeTap and we'll click into the profile view for personal training sessions. Go to the time panel and just edit those availabilities. We'll set days here as well. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And just instead of having the evening sessions, we'll end it at 11. And then we'll add a new one for the afternoons, starting at, our afternoon times were at 3, all the way until 7 p.m. So we're just going to do this all the way down the row. So her Friday hours were a little different, so we'll want to make sure that on Fridays from 6 to 11's reserved, and then she's open, closes a little bit early, so we'll make it from 1 to 3 in the afternoon instead of the normal 3 to 7, so that it's capturing kind of the other end of the day. So she, again, that just the hours were different on Fridays. And then we'll set times on Saturday too. So we'll just set times starting at, she opens at 10, and we'll go until 1, which is when she starts those new client consultations. So we'll just save these hours. So we'll see here that this time we've got 2 availability ranges with hours, one in the early morning, one more in the evening, except for Saturday, which is just in the morning times, and then those afternoon hours are reserved just for consultations. So now that we've got that set up, let's preview the scheduler again and just see what's going on. So if we choose the personal training session now, we're going to see that we no longer have the availability to book between that 11 and 12 slot. That's going to be specifically reserved for that new client consultation. Friday is going to look a little different because of the hours. We're still, though, not able to book between 11 and 12. And Saturday is going to also look a little different because the client consultations start at 1. So we've changed, the times are a little bit different on Saturdays. So you'll see that that's the option there. You'll also see if you try to add an appointment through your back office view and choose add one-time appointment, the client consultation times that are offered are going to be customized based on what you've set up. So if I switch that to personal training session, it's going to be just on the specific hours that you've set for that service. So that's how that works. The other thing just to take note of is, let's see, when you don't need this. So oftentimes you have more than one person on an account. This account only has one staff person. But let's say you have a staff person that offers the new client consultation specifically, not Lucy Barber. Let's say it's Sally Mayfield, and Lucy Barber only offers the personal training sessions. If that's the case, then Lucy could just set up her availability only during the times that she wants to have the personal training session. So you can customize that on a staff level. And then Sally would only be available during that 11 to 12:30 slot to offer the new client consultation. So if you've assigned services to specific staff, and the staff's availability is already set up based on what you want it to be, you don't need to go in and then define service hours because it's already going to be assigned based on the staff. Another thing you'll want to make sure of is if you've put in hours for your service, that the staff person has those hours. So if I went into new client consultation and added in Sunday as a time, I can save that and it's going to show, okay, I can book a new client consultation on Sunday. But not really, because the staff that offers the service doesn't have availability on Sunday. So if I go back to my profile for my staff and click on View Details and look at my service availability, I'll see that I've got availability but nothing on Sunday. So even if I've added Sunday as the option under my service, it's only going to be applicable if the staff has availability set up during that time. So the staff is the first layer of availability. If that person has availability, you can customize the service to be available just within the range that the staff person is available within. That's everything I have for you on adding location-specific availability for services. If you've got any questions, feel free to email us at support@timetap.com or give us a call at our support line at 980-689-0029. We'd be happy to answer any questions you've got on this feature or other features within the app. If you wanted help getting this set up for your specific business, you can also set up a time for a support call with one of our staff, and we'd be happy to walk you through getting it set up for your use case, how you're planning to use it, or if you've got just different availabilities for the different services and need help configuring that for your account. It can get more confusing if you've got more locations and more staff, and it can be helpful to have somebody that's been through doing this before just to be with you and walk you through getting that set up. So we're always happy to do that. If you want links to get to our scheduling services, feel free to email us, or you can always use the book a support call option from your username dropdown within the app. Again, this is Lucy with TimeTap, and I hope you'll join us for another support video sometime soon.